great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing the ball left, dishing the ball right, making the right play at the right time, because that's what guards from Plainfield, New Jersey do. Let's see what they do on the court this evening.
It's time to hoop it up. We are ready to go. Has a chance. Gun shot that misses.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become...
Stuffs it down with authority.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen. Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. Bulls with the rock. Sizing up the defense. Dunn to Zach LaVine. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Zach LaVine, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. To LaVine. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. This young man with a great stroke, even when it's well defended.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
LaVine. He was all over him. To Paul George. Shot from the lane won't go. To Wendell Carter. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Strong finish for Paul George.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Coming. Markkanen to Porter. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Porter, his first effort, off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Bulls with it. Clippers have it. Takes stock of the floor. Count the bucket for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Beverly into the front court. 10-all is our score. Oh, emphatic slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Zach Levine. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Leonard. Pulled in by Markkanen. Fires the three. Now that's a contest. Leonard to George. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws.
That boy got jumper.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Whoa! What a finish! They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here's a chance from long range. He's got it for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 4. Good start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
To Paul George. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Zach Levine forcing that one there. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
George lets it fly, and he hits.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Leonard rises. For the slam. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Chicago with the possession. Probing the defense. Zach Levine. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Porter. 4-3. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
The follow won't go either. To Wendell Carter. Porter. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
And the nice finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Williams across the timeline. Under a minute to go before halftime. And the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D. To Leonard. And finishes strong.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Williams. Oh!
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Even to Zubac. He's got 2 shots coming. 71% for his career. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both.
Keep working. Nice look.
Levine. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Levine. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into...
Good. A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen, first half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Leonard, they need something to go down. It's no good. To Markkanen. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Beverly into the front court. His guys up by 15. George. Message received. Well defended. It's Chicago ball. Zach LaVine. He was 0 for 6 to start. Let's see if that three turns things around.
Well, there's this old saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is why you've been practicing in the offseason so hard. You never let one miss deter you from taking the next.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Second of 3 is good. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Kawhi Leonard against Porter. Slam dunk.
A 2-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Paul George fires. Carter comes away with it. Porter, tough matchup against George. Beyond the arc for 3. That's the length at his spot for Otto Porter. Man on him, he still buries it.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Bulls with the basketball. Knocked loose. Has a look. Jumper's good.
Ooh, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Leonard. George. And he buries it.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Screen coming. Done. To Wendell Carter. The drive. Right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Leonard to George.
There you go. Watch him. I got you right here. Right here.
Curling inside. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Screen.
Flushes it home.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. That's a Euro step, a side step. However they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Into the game for LA, number 23.
To the rim. Got it.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
From the painted area, won't go down. Young lobs it up.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Over and back. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. There's the toss. Flushes down the slam.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Strong finish for Paul George.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the ring.
For three. And the rebound taken in by George. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Team foul number 3. Chicago Bulls are in the penalty.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. That ends the third quarter. It's been all Clippers so far. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Time for some new personnel into the game. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Clippers have the basketball to Leonard from long range. And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Count the basket at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Leonard, great feed, sets it up. Shot from the lane won't go. To Levine. Fine to shoot for the Bulls. Young. Misfires. It's no good. That's rebounded by Chicago. Bulls have it. Porter. Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Zach LaVine. And a throwdown.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Leonard. And knocks it down.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Thaddeus Young. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2. Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when every